Okay, this is my review on Baddies USA episode 4. I can't lie, Tasiki only threw 2 punches and she really messed up Tubba's lip. I was really sure. I thought, oh, she didn't get her, but then I saw the lip looking like that. I was like, yeah, long day. So obviously, when Tasiki was saying to Tommy, oh yeah, Tommy, Krishan listens to you and he talked to her, I'm still trying to wonder how, still wondering how they turned against each other in regards to like Tasiki turning against Tommy. It doesn't make any sense when she was basically a mutual party here. Yes, she has a better relationship with Krishan, but she still was trying to get them two to talk it out without other people being involved. Then we got Dolly doing an apology tour. What is going on here? Like, it just doesn't make any sense to, but oh yeah, I really liked your music, but you were being a hater. The reason why you all started fighting was because of Summer, yes, but then you still didn't stop the fight or tone it down when it happened, because obviously she kept saying Fana's name wrong and stuff. I said, oh, it's this, it's that, whatever else. And I agree with Cold Killer in regards to what she said about Dolly. She's only doing this now in the sense of trying to be cool with everyone, but it's like you weren't doing this before and you weren't trying to make any type of effort to resolve anything with anyone. Now that Summer's falling out with everyone, that's when you're now trying to be like, hey, I really like you guys. Hey, you're this. Hey, you're that. You're weird. And also, yeah, Dolly was doing it 100% because of the backlash. She was LV, was it least valuable baddie, LVB, basically the whole of last season as well. Like, people do not like her as well, and I guess she still wants to be some sort of fan favorite, I guess. I don't know. Then Tinker was being weird as well. Like, you already won the fight with Cold Killer. Why are you fighting her again? Like, it's just given like Tinker needs camera time, because obviously because of that altercation now she's in the confessional trying to get like a viral sound and stuff, and it's just desperate. Like, when she first came on the show, it was better, like with her just being her authentic self, even though she was extra. But this is just too much. Like, I get there's a lot more cast every single season, but you're doing a lot for no reason. I'm also glad that Tavy checked Tinker as well, because Tinker was doing too much. You already won the fight, as Tavy said. Why do you keep needing to like go round for round with Cold Killer? Doesn't make any sense. Everyone's tired. She's exhausted, as Tavy said as well. Like, just leave it. You already ripped out her braid. What more do you want? Like, just because you lost the fight with Dolly, now you're trying to get your redemption with Cold Killer. It's weird. What's even getting me more confused is Lex knows Summer's character in regards to how she acts and stuff. So why are we acting surprised now? Because she's been doing this for over 2 seasons. I think it's their third season together now. She's been acting this way. She's been acting like a piece of absolute like shit. And now that it's because like now that it's relating to Tasiki or you having to fight Tasiki, it's now all of a problem all of a sudden. I get what Lex is saying is like, oh, she doesn't agree with what Summer's saying, whatever. But there's been other times you don't agree with what Summer's saying, but you don't react like this at all. Maybe it's a bit more personal because it's about CA and it's about SA as well, so I don't know. But it still just doesn't make any sense why Lex is having this thingy going on. And I get where Summer's coming from to a certain extent, because your friends are turning against you on camera as well. Maybe when you've had prior disagreements to what you've said in public, and then obviously they check you in private. But obviously because this issue is, I don't know, they're now like not backing you in a sense. And obviously Summer also said as well, oh, she doesn't expect Lex to jump in. So what did you expect her to do other than break up the fight, which she tried to do multiple times? There wasn't much she can do as well, other than her probably ending up fighting Tasiki, which Lex doesn't want to do that. And also Smiley is a character, I would say, but she doesn't need to be fighting again. Like, her health is really what she needs to be focusing on and prioritizing. Like, she just needs to end all the beef with everyone, cop please if she needs to, just to stay on the show if that's the case, because no more fights. Look at the hand. Then we have Tasiki crashing out and stuff, like telling Tommy basically, obviously, like, oh, Krishan told me that, I didn't do this to her and blah, blah. But then obviously when she's now faced with Krishan in front of her, Krishan is saying she never said that. Like, or not even saying that she never said that. She's waiting for Tasiki to talk, but then also Tasiki keeps talking over Krishan. So it's like, when will we ever get the truth? Or even both their truths, let's say. I personally believe Krishan. I believe that she apologized maybe for bringing it to the light in regards to like TV, the network, the internet and stuff, because obviously it was a private family matter that a lot of people were aware of behind closed doors, and maybe a few fans were aware if they ever discussed it in public. If it's not Krishan or Tasiki, it's other members of their family have discussed this online before. So it's like, I get why she wants an apology, but at the same time, this is not going to be resolved on the show. I agree with Tommy and also Scotty as well. This doesn't need to have an audience. Like, even when they were having their conversation, it didn't need the rest of them all just standing one side watching them from a sideline. They all should have gone away somewhere and had just the cameraman there and the two of them talking there as well. And then maybe the few close people that they have, which is Tommy and Marsh maybe, and DJ Sky and Scotty just there as like, but keep a distance while you're there. Do you see what I'm saying? But whilst Krishan and Tasiki were talking, I was looking at Tasiki's face like this, and I saw Summer left a mark. Like, Summer left, like, like is it Mufasa that has that scratch across his eye? She left the whole mark. I'm thinking she was really scratching her. I never knew Summer was really getting in there, because when she's throwing that punch, sometimes she's bending her head down. The one thing I can say about Krishan is that she's only matured on the show. If she was really matured in real life, she would have got the help and assistance for her son, because I'll never forgive her for what she did to her son. Daisy finally appearing out of nowhere, but Anna's wig as well in the confessional is too full. Like, it's too many bundles. I know people used to be, someone with 6 or 8 bundles, but these type of 6 and 8 bundles this time around is not the same. They need to take out one bundle or two because it's like it's very heavy, and it's given like those wigs that people wear when they just first start, the wig starter pack lifestyle. Do you know what I mean? Wow, the English at the end. Crazy. But do you get what I'm saying? And I get it as well, like Anna's saying that, oh yeah, DTB's not there to defend herself, and she was talking, and then Daisy was also talking about Anna as well, about Baddies Africa and blah blah, and how they treated Natalie, blah blah blah, all this other stuff. But to dogpile on top of Rowley wasn't needed as well. Rowley was losing the fight, yes, we know, with Daisy, but then also Anna didn't need to jump in unless you're getting a one-on-one, which you never want to do. Then stay out of it at this point. And I get it as well. She's saying, oh yeah, Anna's saying basically Daisy and Rowley in the same weight class. You know this, so why are you involving yourself in a fight? You could have had a conversation, which you did at the very end after the first round that they had and the second mini round they had. You had a mini conversation with her, but it was never going to get anywhere either way. Then Rowley giving the speech as well in that confessional thing, giving Daisy her props. Yeah, she does that here and there, but she knew she lost. But when she said, no money for the baby, that was the trigger for Daisy to come after her for that second round. And we saw what happened. I feel like Rowley's hand slipped as well when she tried to throw the wig and throw a punch as well. And that's how Daisy got in there. Then obviously Anna tried jumping, but she ended up basically hitting, what do you call it, Rowley instead. In my opinion, Tavy and Fana's argument on the van was just pointless. They could have cut that out. Also, the sympathy for Lex and Dolly is capped for Summer because you knew who she was, but now that her true colours are coming out more and they're showing it more on camera, you're now upset with how it looks. And I agree with Suki as well. Like, they basically were okay with how Summer was acting and behaving now, but now they kind of like not Summer. Lex and Dolly now care about the optics, but you didn't care about the optics before though. But now it's like there's a chance that you could fight Tasiki. Well, for Dolly, fight Tasiki again, and for Lex, fight Tasiki for the first time. You don't want to do this, but you're known for jumping in all the time. You're known for involving yourself and not caring and dismissing other people's feelings when it comes to harming them in regards to the words you're saying and the actions well in regards to attacking them. That's what I mean. Summer's giving confessional gangster though with that really thing that she said in the confessional talk about her weight and blah blah. But then also I could see the anger building up in Rowley as well when she was sat down and Summer was there. And you can see she's getting annoyed as well. And when Summer stood up, I just started seeing like a flashback to when Rowley and Stunner Girl were fighting as well. Like that just reminds me of when Rowley was sitting down, the Stunner Girl got up, then she randomly just started punching Rowley. So I guess Rowley's like trying to be, not on guard, but like trying to be aware of her surroundings. But then I also don't get why Dolly randomly started on Summer as well. If the anger was built up before, you could have asked for a fair head up. But then you randomly, when she did the fan like this, Summer, when she did it away from Dolly, bear in mind, Dolly's, oh, you're pissing me off now, whatever else, now you want to fight her. It doesn't make any sense. Should have waited till you got off the bus and then maybe asked for that round and left it at that, because you were, bear in mind, Dolly was situated at the very back of the sprinter van. You could have waited afterwards. And what was the point? It's like you were, even though she was trying to dance on Summer as well, so I just thought this isn't really necessary at all. Like, it could have been avoided. I also don't get why Bobby was here as well. Get him off my screen. Doesn't need to be involved in Baddies at all. The last time we saw him was Baddies Caribbean, but we don't need to see him again on our screen. I agree with Natalie. It would have been good just for Tanisha and Natalie to do the MC. We don't need Bobby there at all. He doesn't need to be added to the cast. I don't know why Zeus are forcing Bobby down our throats. I don't feel like he's a good host, even when he does the reunions and he co-hosts from the audience, basically. One thing about Jayla, though, she's always got a slay, because that confessional look, the hair, the makeup, the outfit eats down. Then what's getting me is that Krishan said she appreciates the chain, getting emotional and everything, but then didn't she give the chain to Marsh? When it came to Gretchen's scene as well, completely skipped it. Don't want to see Gretchen on my screen, just fast forwarding it every single time. I was wondering as well, did Tommy ever get a Baddies chain? Because obviously I'm not seeing it there on her neck at all and stuff, but did she ever get one? Because I'm confused why they left it out. But they kept everyone else in, and technically Tommy would be classed as an OG baddie as well if she's a part of the cast and has been a part of the cast as well, just as long as Krishan. And then Summer randomly wanting to fight Persuasion as well wasn't even necessary at all, and it's kind of weird. But then also Summer lost. Persuasion won, and Persuasion has been in the gym anyway. We see the change in her body transformation from when she first started Baddies and then till now.